Hello, my lovely earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. It's your NEETS tarot reading for February to March. And I'm sorry I haven't been on here for quite a while on YouTube. I've had a little break due to an illness. So I'm back for the new year, basically. So I'm sorry you've had to wait. Okay, so at the moment, I'm thinking I'm going to ask the spirit guides about what you need to know for this period in time. There is a lot of energy shift going on at the moment. So I do feel that we need to ask what you need to know specifically for the earth signs, because I think that's important right now for everyone. Okay, so I'll just give these cards a little shuffle for us to see what our lovely earth signs need to know. Okay, right. Come on, what do we need to know? Earth signs, spirit guides, what do we need to know for the earth signs? This period of time, 2022, what do we need to know? What do the earth signs need to know? Okay, right. We've got the Sun, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Six of Wands. What I'm picking up with this straight away, and as soon as I put the first card down, I knew exactly what this was saying. The Sun is saying that your happiness must now come first at this point in your life and in this part of the year. I do feel like you've had a lot of things that have been up in the air, things that aren't settled, things that you don't know where things are going. And this could be with relationships, with work, with anything really. You just feel that you're not settled as a person, and you feel a little bit at odds with yourself at the moment, I'd say. So my cards and my guides are saying to you that you need to put your own happiness first. That is the main message. This is going to take, for some of you, a little bit of time on your own. Now, if you're in a relationship, I'd say then it might mean that you need to take more time to step back and be on your own and to follow your own hobbies and interests. Okay, so I think when you're in a relationship, it's a bit difficult to kind of evolve sometimes. You have to step back a little bit to remember who you are as an individual, and don't let anybody stop you from doing that, because I think it's important that you have some of your own space and your own time. You need to work on your interests and hobbies. That's what I'm picking up mostly. You need to work on what's right for you and what's good for you, so don't put that off. You've got everything it takes that you need to be able to do what you want to do. You're getting the green light from Spirit, which is really important. It's like the time is right now for these new interests and hobbies to be, focused on by yourself. And I do think things are going to take off. I think you'll find that you're going to get some success with all of these ideas, and it could be a business idea, it could be just a hobby that you're hoping to make a bit of money from. But it feels like you're just creating this. It's almost like you're reinventing yourself and you're adding another string to your bow. So you're not just going to be doing the run-of-the-mill kind of work that you normally do. You're stepping back and you're trying to think about all the things that you really, really want to do, your passions in life, okay? Some of you have been feeling a little bit overwhelmed by life. I think some of you may have even reached rock bottom, where you've either relationships have ended. I do feel that for some of you relationships have ended here, or you've ended. Your job's ended with your employer, but it feels like a chapter's been closed, and it is time for a new start and it's really sort of knocked you energy wise. So I do feel like a lot of you just need to focus on yourself and pick up your energy again, and that might mean taking a bit more time out to rest, to take some time out for a little bit of exercise, sleep well if you can, just whatever you need, take the rest and the time that you need to recuperate fully, because you're going to need your energy to start this new chapter in your life. Now, if it's not just hobbies, it could be a new relationship even, but I do think that's after a period of being on your own for a short time. So there's a period of independence that's needed for you to refocus, to regroup, to find who you are again. And that's when things will start to take off again. And, you might find that there is somebody coming into your life, because I've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is there, and I do feel that this Knight of Wands is somebody that may come into your life that may invoke a little bit of new passion, and yeah, a lot of passion actually. I do think it's going to be there's going to be some chemistry between you all, well, both of you. So I do feel that whoever this is, it doesn't have to be a male, it can be a female. It's the gender's not important at all. But somebody is coming in and they're going to ignite your passions again. So, and whether it's work-wise or relationship-wise, just take it as it resonates for you. But I do see somebody coming into your life and they're important, okay? And they actually come in quite quickly. I think you won't be expecting it. Now, some of you may find that this doesn't happen till around autumn time. I've got to say that. I'm being told that some people it will be autumn time before that starts to occur, late summer, autumn. So some of you may have to wait a little bit longer than just the next couple of months, but know that it's coming, okay? But when it does happen, it will be quick and it will be probably quite unexpected. That's what I'm feeling with this. Okay, I do feel though that this will be the relationship that does actually work out for you now, instead of the letdowns and, you know, the hurts and sadness of the past. This will not be repeated. I do feel that this new person will bring a lot of joy into your life, and it will be successful. And it's like after all the hardship and struggles that you've gone through and all the battles that you've gone through, it will be worth it. So the wait is worth it. Okay, so just bear that in mind. If you're on your own for now, get on with your hobbies, get on with the things that make you feel good, spend time with friends, do whatever you need to do to be happy as an individual, because that is really important, okay? Take the time out to rest so that you're not overwhelmed by life. You know, build your energy back up, conserve your energy back up, because you're going to need it, because when things do take off, whether it's in your career or with this relationship that's coming in, it will actually take a lot of energy because you're going to be busy, okay? But it will be successful as well. So let's just see what else our guides want the earth signs to know for this period in time. What would you like to tell the earth signs, spirit guides? What would you like my earth signs to know? Ooh. What would you like the earth signs to know, spirit guides? Be very clear to the earth signs for 2022, February onwards. Oh yeah. Yes, some of you have definitely, you've definitely leaving a relationship or have just left a relationship. We've got the Tower, which is the ending of things. I feel that some unexpected things happened there. It might have happened very quickly when you did split up, and I do feel that it shocked both of you actually. I don't think both of you really expected this to occur. There may have been some issues and troubles while you were together, but I don't think you actually expected this to happen. And the Page of Swords, it's become, there's a point where you've had to make a decision to move forwards on your own, because you know that it just can't keep going on like it was going on before. I think there were sort of, you know, some issues that weren't getting resolved. So you know that you've got to move on. So the Page of Swords is that's you making a decision to cut ties with anything that you've outgrown, whether it's, you know, male, female, or just a situation in your life. But it feels like you're cutting ties for the better, for the higher good. And you know that you need to do this for your higher good, because it wasn't healthy. It wasn't helping you in life to stay in that situation or relationship. So the Hanged Man is just confirming that basically, like what these cards have said, you are going to have a bit of time on your own, a bit of time to recuperate. And the Seven of Pentacles is it's almost like the guides want you to know that it's okay just to sit back and watch and wait. There's no major rush. Some of you may meet somebody quite quickly, but I do think it will be this year. It'll definitely be in the next few months, but it might not be instant. It just feels like there's no major rush. It's time for you now. And I think that's more important than rushing into something that's not, you know, that's not going to be quite, that you're not ready for. So I would say just take your time. Yeah, take your time. Think about what you need in your life. Think about what you want in your life. Think about what's missing in your life. And I don't mean just love. I mean just what do you need spiritually? What do you need inwardly? Do you need to walk in nature more? Do you need to take a few more baths? Do you need to, you know, just relax more, have a little trip away? Whatever it is, you know, do you need to read more? What about a few self-help books? I mean, that's always good for you anyway. I'd say just whatever you need, focus on you for a short time, because it's good for you. You need to do that. Before you can have that happy relationship, you will need to do that first. Okay, these are Kryon cards. We're going to see what Kryon has to say for this period of your life. What does Kryon need to tell you for this period of your life? What does my lovely earth signs need to know? What do my earth signs need to know, spirit guides and Kryon? What do they need to know? I am eternal, love yourself, higher self. Well, that's what we've just been talking about, isn't it? I do feel that this whole reading, I asked what you needed to know, and that is the main message for the earth signs at the moment. It's like, understand that you are an eternal spiritual being, a soul that doesn't die. Understand that this earthly journey is only a very short chapter in infinite time. So whatever you've been going through, just know that it will pass, and it's something you're meant to go through, and you won't be feeling like you are forever. You will pick up and feel better. So, you know, you're indestructible as a soul. It's only when you're here on earth that things get a little tricky sometimes. You know, the hardest lessons are learnt here on earth, even though we can be happy here as well. The hardest lessons are learnt here. So they're saying it's important to love yourself, which we've already just talked about, because if you love yourself and you've got a sort of inner happiness and an inner glow, you will start to reach your higher self, and your higher self will be telling you what you need to do. You're going to get some ideas in your mind, some messages from the spiritual realm yourself, and it might just come in as an idea. You won't know it's from the spiritual realm. It's just like something that you've thought about. It could be just, you might think it's your imagination. It might just be an idea that comes out of the blue, like, oh, I want to read a book about this, or oh, I fancy doing a bit of yoga, or, you know, whatever it is. The spirits are trying to put things into your head to help you reach the next level in this life, because it will make you happier. So it's all for your higher good. I do still want to reiterate about the relationship situation, and for any situation that's not good for you, I want to say keep away from it if it's not making you happy. If things aren't changing, keep away from it, because it's not doing you any good. It's holding you back, and it's stopping you from moving forwards in your life. And it's essentially, you're stopping yourself from being happy, even though it doesn't feel like that. You are essentially stopping yourself from being happy by staying in that situation that's keeping you feeling stuck. Okay, so that's really important. Right. I'm just going to do one more card to see what our earth signs need to know for this point in time. What do our earth signs need to know for this point in time? What do our earth signs need to know? Travel. Oh, so some of you may be going on a trip. Some of you may be travelling. It could be just travelling away from your situation as well. It doesn't always have to be an actual trip, but it means moving forward, so you're not just staying still. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So what I'd say is, if you are thinking of changing your situation, or moving away from somebody, or even moving house for some of you, or maybe just going on a trip, I'd say do it. Whatever you're thinking of doing that involves movement and not staying stuck as you have been, do it, because it is helping you to move forwards. And I think you're going to meet some people that are really going to influence you and help you in the very near future. You will come across the right sort of people that you need in your life, and that could be romantic as well as just everyday people. It's all going to change with this movement, but you've got to sort of decide which way you're going to move. Spirit won't do that for you. They'll put little ideas in your head to try and help you, but you have to make the decision. They won't force you. And once you've made that decision to move forwards and leave the old stuff behind, that's when things will start moving quite quickly for you, earth signs. So I just want to say this looks really positive and really, really sort of, I think you're going to have a very happy year if you listen to your gut instincts and your spiritual self. Okay, so I hope that resonates. If you'd like to share and subscribe, it helps me to keep going and helps me to grow, as I'm quite new on YouTube. So I'd like to say thank you for listening, and I will speak soon.